Let us pray. Is this on? Is it on?
Thank you for the faculty, staff, and administration that have used their talent and time to invest in us these past 5 years. I am grateful for our families and those who have supported us and sacrificially given. I also thank you for allowing us, the class of 2019, to spend these years together building relationships and making memories that will last forever. I ask you to plant within each of us a dream, and that Proverbs 3:5-6 will be true in our lives as we trust in you, Lord, with all our hearts and lean not on our own understanding. May we acknowledge you in all our ways and live with the assurance you will direct our path. Father, we bring our own set of hopes and challenges here tonight. Thank you for reminding us we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. May you not only be glorified in our graduation, but in the journey that lies ahead for each of us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Good evening. The class of 2019 would like to welcome everyone to our graduation ceremony. Today marks a turning point in each graduate's life, the life that we have been building together for years. This life we have built has been an unforgettable journey filled with many ups and a few downs. Tonight will be no different. There will be some sadness. We are saying goodbye to people that have taught us so much and helped us to get this far in our lives. On the other hand, we are looking forward to the new lives we are about to begin, embarking on new journeys, making new friends, going different places, and discovering a different but new life for ourselves. These last 4 years have truly been the best years of our lives. We would like to first thank God because without Him, none of this would be possible. We also say thanks to our parents or guardians, siblings, teachers, coaches, and everyone who has helped us build a great foundation to begin our independent journeys. We appreciate your respect and consideration on our graduation night. Once again, welcome to the graduation and commencement ceremony of the class of 2019. We hope you enjoy.
At this time, I would like to recognize our stage guests. Please hold your applause until everyone is introduced. Stage guests, please stand and remain standing until all of you have been recognized. Board of Education Chairman John Davis. Board of Education Vice Chairperson Charlie Mae Cross. Board of Education members Charles Hanley, Laura Landrum, and Stanley Thrift. Superintendent, Dr. Donna Ryan. Assistant Principal, Trent Hatton. Assistant Principal, Susan Fortner. Graduation Coach, Becky Morgan. Senior class sponsors, Rance Morgan, Liza Stovall, Lori Thompson, and David Toll. Thank you for your endless time, support, and encouragement you've shown to these seniors throughout their high school career. I would like to take this time to remind everyone that graduation is a very special and formal exercise. If you have a cell phone, I ask that you silence it at this time. We also ask that everyone remain seated to minimize unnecessary noises and distractions. Please show respect for all graduates and their families. Thank you for your cooperation as the class of 2019 has their shining moment in history.
Stated, many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends will leave footprints in your heart. Hello, I am Callie Nixon.
I am Rakendra Anderson. The class of 2019 is notable for its academics, athletics, and school spirit. As a class, we have excelled in and out of the classroom and on and off of the field and court. We have been the GHSA Class A state football champions 3 times, 2 of which were back-to-back. We made the GHSA Elite 8 quarterfinal state playoffs for boys basketball and baseball, and the GHSA Final Four semi-state playoffs in the girls basketball. 2 of our classmates were selected to go to Washington, D.C. for a national youth tour in which they had to be chosen out of the 8 surrounding counties. Not to mention, we have 17 undergraduates and 56 credential pathway completers among us today. And let us not forget homecoming week. We always want homecoming, from having the best floats and the best spirit day costume. Nothing will ever beat our Panther ESPN Game Day Talk show.
Our time at Clinch County Metro School was short, but these days were the glory days. Recesses were long, work was short, and responsibilities were minimal to none. We had no cares in the world. Gym, lunch, and recess were our favorite subjects at the time. At PE, we played chicken game, dodgeball, racing NASCARs, and would occasionally kick a basketball into the goal and go crazy over it. At recess, the whole array of games changed. Recess always consisted of football, wall ball, hide and seek, monkey bars, and swings. You had to be tough to have recess with us. Remember on the last day when Jalen, Langston, and Landon would dress up as girls? We had good times at elementary school.
Next came Clinch County Middle School. We were so cool. The class of 2019 knows how fun, or as we would say, lit middle school was. It was some of the best time of our lives. Who can remember when we had the VIP table and when we had the traffic light in the lunchroom? I do not ever think we will forever forget about Martin the Hoodie and his tray. We were starting to really grow and mature. We have always been the group to make the best of what we had. In the middle school, that is definitely what we did. I can remember all the times we were walking down the hall singing no music and making beats, just having fun, enjoying each other. We turned simple games into fun ones. We made field day into the Olympics, and we turned the classroom into a comedy show after we finished our work, of course. We were truly the top dogs at the middle school.
Then we arrived at Clinch County High School. This is what we all had been waiting for, where we witnessed boys turning into men and girls into women, where we would truly find ourselves and where we would make the best memories of our life. We were finally in high school. We started out as clueless 8th graders with our eyes wide open and no idea of what high school was like. We went from being the big dogs in middle school to getting booed on our first day of high school, but it didn't bother us because we bowed our backs and booed back. This class was always up for a challenge and never gave up to the very end. Our freshman year was when the rubber met the road because our GPA started. We were always in and out of class for varsity sports, and it's where we were forced to learn time management. It was when we really started to participate in extracurriculars such as school dances, pep rallies, Remember all the times we sang Friends in Low Cases, in Low Places, in Miss Kennedy's class, to the times where we tried our best to stay awake during Mr. Toad's long and captivating lectures. Since the moment we have reached high school, we have been told to enjoy it, because it flies by. I'm sure every one of us now realizes how true that is. Look at us now, all dressed up in our camping gowns, surrounded by our friends and family that have supported us and loved us through it all.
These few stories only scratch the surface of all the memories we have made, and that we will continue to share in our hearts. These memories will forever be with us as we go on to the next chapter of our lives. Always know that through trials and tribulations, you will always have a friend in the class of 2019. Thank you, teachers and administrators, for your love, help, and support. Thank you, friends and family. Thanks to each and everyone in the class of 2019 for making our years together very memorable and something we will always cherish. We wish you all the best of luck in the future, and always remember, you do not have to make something last forever. What is important is making every second of it worth it.
I'm Mitchell Prescott, and I'll be reading a poem that I wrote myself named Open and Closed Doors. Standing here today, hoping memories won't fade away, feeling deep excitement, still striving towards enlightenment. Faces will come and go, but some will always show. Obstacles will fall on our road, many of these forebode. When struggles arise, and then the late night cries, remember the fight fought, and all hard work won't be for naught. Remember the pull of your intention to be in the lights and the center of attention. One last Friday night, all moves made had to have been right. Don't crave to be in another's shoes. You are yours to lose. Greatness stems from pain. You are yours to train.
Graduating class purchases a gift for the school with the remaining funds left in their class account. This year, the remaining funds will go to the purchase of a new portable sound system. We hope that this sound system will be used in upcoming events that will be held in the future years. This sound system is a symbol of our gratitude to the school for these last 5 years. Thank you.
The day is finally here. This is truly a day that will be remembered by as many students, family, and friends here at Donald Tison Field. And it is my privilege to stand here in front of all of you to celebrate this wonderful moment in the life of these amazing graduates. It has been an interesting and eventful 5 years since we entered as sub-freshmen, and it is truly hard to believe that we are now graduating seniors, ready to move on to the next chapter of our lives. During this time, Clinch County has become less of a cave-imposing, cold institution whose mission is to educate, and more of a second home. Most of us were terrified when we walked through those doors as a student for the first time. We were so confused on what classes to go to and how to get there in the first place. Over the years, however, those classrooms started to become less scary, a little more familiar, and ultimately quite comfortable. Next thing we knew, we could tell exactly where each classroom was and who taught the class, and advise others who transferred in. I think that the class of 2019 can agree that our high school experience would not have been as eventful and impactful without the wonderful staff here in the Clinch County school system. We can thank all the wonderful teachers, faculty, and the Board of Education for shaping us into the young adults that we have grown into. The staff members of the Board of Education are the reason that we even got the chance to attend Clinch in the first place, because without them, there would be no Clinch County school system. So thanks to them for providing us with the opportunity. Another thing you can't have a school without is teachers. The instructors you see here tonight are truly one of a kind, and I truthfully don't think that they could have done a better job. For example, Mr. Toll is one of those teachers where almost anything he says in his lessons can be translated to the modern world and its problems. Or it is just something to really make you think and sometimes even question our thought process and morals. Reading Lord of the Flies is one especially fond memory I have because he would act out the scenes of the book so well that it would paint such a clear picture of what was happening, and that if you didn't clearly see the scene in your mind, you were either not listening or you were asleep. Especially when he acted out a small boy crying. Because it truly caught me off guard and almost scared me with how realistic it sounded. His lessons are something to look forward to for all the younger students, and I will certainly miss them and cherish them as I move on. Another is Ms. Seagraves, who just simply knows how to teach so well that it was hard for me not to understand what she was talking about, not to mention she used different methods of teaching, ones where we had to learn something on our own. I remember one time we had to record a video of ourselves talking about what we learned on the webpage she assigned us. At the end of class, we watched all the submissions, and some were quite hilarious, especially since it was homecoming week and some of us were dressed up as elderly citizens. She is also one of the nicest people I've met in my whole life, because if someone was struggling to comprehend something, she never once got frustrated or upset. She simply did whatever she could to help her students. I will truly miss her and her creative teaching methods. I could sit here and go on forever about how amazing these teachers and staff truly are, because they have impacted all of us graduates in some way, but then we'd be here till Christmas. Again, thank you to all the teachers for the amazing memories and wonderful moments, because we're going to miss you. Another thing I can contribute to my amazing time here at CCHS is my friends. True friends are those that we trust with our secrets, and they will never tell another living soul. A true friend is someone who, no matter what you accidentally do or say, they will forgive you and stick by your side through every second of it. A true friend is someone who you consider as a part of your family rather than just a friend. I am glad to say that I am fortunate enough to have many who I consider true friends, those who have always helped me, and I would like to thank them for being with me, for supporting me, especially my best friend. Holly Mullis has been there with me since the beginning, quite literally as we were best friends as babies. The many memories I have with her are some that are truly unforgettable, and I will cherish them for the rest of my days. Especially the one where we were babies, I took her favorite toy. So in return, she threw a bucket at my nose, leaving a scar under my right nostril. Even after that, we remained friends and still are to this day. She is the nicest, most caring, most forgiving, and most passionately driven person I know. And she has never once left my side in my times of need. I hope that I am and continue to be as good a friend as she has been to me. She is more than a friend to me. She is my sister. I know she is going to do great things, and again, I thank her for everything she has done for me. I hope that every one of my fellow classmates has someone who means as much to them as Holly means to me. And to all my other friends, I hope that I have been as good a friend to you as you were to me. I know you are all going to create and do amazing things. You guys are like a second family to me, and I love each and every one of you. Speaking of family, it is one of the most important things to have in this world, and I can safely say that this graduating class would not be here today without the ones they love supporting them. Whether it be by blood or by marriage, we all have those loved ones that always show love and compassion even when we screw up. They are always there by your side, cheering you on, and always pushing you to do great things. They have taught us incredibly valuable life lessons, whether it be to always show kindness, learn to forgive, or to try new things. But not only is it the ones we have here on earth that we learn from, but also the ones who are no longer with us, serving in the Lord's kingdom. They have had just as much of an impact on us as the rest of our family, even if they are no longer here. I know that my fellow graduates have some saying or moral lesson that has been taught to them from one of their most cherished family members. And to them I say, never forget it, because it can and will change your life hopefully the better. One man I can thank for the way I've turned out today is my grandfather, L.J. Briley. He was the godliest man I ever knew and was always so humble, kind, sweet, and loving. The best grandfather you could ask for. Probably the fondest memory I have was when we flew a kite together in his backyard. A simple memory that I have, but a powerful one. Unfortunately, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease when he was only in his late 50s. And in 2015, the disease caused him to become bedridden. He was unable to perform a lot of the basic human functions that are carried out daily, even not being able to speak sometimes. My grandmother, Mildred Briley, took care of him from sunrise to sunset, and I truly don't think that anyone could have done a better job than she. She catered to his every need for 3 straight years, and yes, while it was hard, I know she cherished every moment of it. In April of 2018, his time had finally come to enter God's kingdom. He passed away peacefully in his sleep, surrounded by the ones who cared about him most, after 3 years of constant suffering. Over those 3 years of watching him lay there, barely able to move or speak, it taught me a very simple saying, but probably the most important saying in my life that I now live by every single day. Life is too short. Embrace every moment as if it was your last. My grandfather helped me to learn and embrace that, and he was able to do so by barely saying 2 words to me. With that being said, to my fellow classmates, I say this next statement. If you have not taken anything away from my message, at least remember this. Never take life for granted. Remember that life is too short, and embrace every moment as if it was your last. I thank you all for being on this amazing journey with me. Thank you all for your time. God bless, and good luck to you all.
Ladies, gentlemen, and the class of 2019, it is my honor to speak to each one of you tonight here one last time at Donald Tison Field. As many of you know, I love to talk. Talking and getting to know people is one of my favorite things, right up there with sunsets, flowers, and good food. However, speaking to a crowd is a tad bit scarier than seeing a friend down the hallway. With that being said, I'm excited to have this opportunity to share with each of you. If I pass out from fear or heat, just give me a moment and I'll start talking again. I would like to start thanking some influential individuals in my life that have helped me to achieve this dream of mine. First, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because none of this would have been possible without him. Next, thank you, Mom and Dad, for always pushing me in my studies and every other aspect of life. You never demanded perfection, but merely my best. Knowing that you have always been in my corner has helped me to shoot for the stars. I know whether I fail or succeed in whatever endeavor I embark, a hug of support is always at the finish line. To my sister Carrie, thank you for always being there with me to laugh through any situation. Having you there by my side my first 2 years of high school is a gift I would never take back for the world. You have a tender heart that has always looked after me. To all of my families and friends, distant and immediate, thank you for your constant love and support. To the teachers, administration, and staff at Clinch County High School, thank you for preparing me for life after high school. When I was thinking about what I wish to talk to you about in my final farewell to the class of 2019, many ideas entered and exited my mind. I wanted to deliver a message that would span the test of time. Life is too short for temporary meaning. After all my deliberating, reiterating 5 main points remained in my head. First of all, I would like you to know how priceless each one of you are. In a world consumed by online followings and social media, life and meaning seems to be dwindled down to depending on how many likes or comments a post gets. Let me tell you right now that none of that matters. I love social media. I think it is a great tool to catch up with others when used properly. But that is not where my worth is found, and neither is yours. You are unique. You are wonderfully made by God. He put you here with a unique set of fingerprints for a unique purpose. No one can take that away from you. Secondly, love others with every part of your being. I know that is extremely hard to do at times, and we are all guilty of not showing kindness. Let us work together to love others more than ever before. Let us see people as people. Let us extend grace when someone messes up, because we all mess up. No one is perfect. You don't have to agree with someone to show love. The term, love thy neighbor from the Bible, does not say to only love those exactly like you, or to love those that agree with you. It says to love thy neighbor. There is no exception. Thirdly, keep God first in everything you do. His will is so much greater than our own. No wrong thing comes from him. He gives us free will to choose our path, and difficult things sometimes happen. Although life may seem rough at times, God has a plan to bring about his glory. We may not understand why we go through the things we do until later in life. Next, savor every moment. Ecclesiastes 3:1 states, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under heaven." Life is precious. It can end in the blink of an eye. None of us is promised another moment. That is why we should savor each one. It is a gift. I pray each of you is blessed with a long life, and in that life, I hope you seize each day and have no regrets. Finally, remember your roots. There is nowhere like Clinch County. I know this place does not have all the big things that a city like Atlanta has, but it has Clinch Countyans. They look out, support, and wish the best for each other. These wonderful people live right here or know their way back to here if they've moved off. One of my favorite moments from my high school years occurred in the 2018 football state championship game in Atlanta. I had just finished conducting my last halftime show as the Clinch County drum major and got the band started onto the fight song. As I turned around, I saw a large chunk of Clinch County on their feet in the stands singing and clapping along. In that moment, I realized how much an impact the community has played on my life and the lives of my classmates. In Clinch County, the whole community raises you. Don't forget these people. In closing, I wish to thank Clinch County for everything it has done for my classmates and me. As for the class of 2019, I love each and every one of you. Even if we have had our differences in the past, I wish the best for each one of you in this life. Just like this county, I will always be here for each one of you if you ever need me. It has truly been my honor to grow up beside such an amazing group of people. We were Panthers when we were young, we are Panthers now, and we will be Panthers forever. We are CC, we are Clinch County. Good night, and I love you, Clinch County.
For the class 2019, I would like to wish you all a final farewell as we prepare to leave the stage of Clinch County for the last time. To the people of Clinch County, we cannot thank you enough for the time that you have given us here. All of you are the reason why our class is aimed so high. You have pushed us, worked with us, and most of all, loved us through every challenge that we have faced. There has never been a community to set such a high standard for both success and compassion. From sports to academics, you have been behind us, urging us forward to exceed every standard set before us. This is a debt we cannot begin to repay. Personally, I am extremely proud to call this community my home, and even more proud to call the people living in it my family. To the administration and staff of CCHS,
Thank you for the years of support. Our success has always begun with you. Your guidance has given us the ability to succeed in the classrooms as well as the fields. Our class has broken records, won championships, excelled in the classroom, and in this journey has allowed us to find out who we are as people along the way. Our past 4 years have taught us more about life than we can tell. The years have revealed to us what it is to be a friend, a teammate, and mature adults. You all have played a huge role in getting us to where we are today. And to the class of 2019, J.A.R. Tolkien wrote in his novel, "It is a dangerous business walking out your door. You step onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no telling where you might be swept off to. We have many adventures ahead of us. It is now for us to decide where to go from here. This county has given us everything we need to succeed in life. The world is now within our grasp. It is only us to take it." Clinch County, you have given us life, joy, and experience, and for this we are eternally grateful. So without further ado, the class of 2019 offers our most sincerest of farewells.
Dr. Ryan, Guidance Counselor Chastity Luke has reviewed the records of these students. The members of the graduating class of 2019 have met the requirements and criteria that were set forth by the State Board of Education and the Clinch County Board of Education. I present you the students that received diplomas as the class of 2019. Honor graduates, would you please stand? They are ready. Valedictorian, Caleb Christian Register. Salutatorian, Briley Reese Latham. Honor graduate, Duncan Carl Lutz. Honor graduate, Charles Warren Stovall. Graduate Mitchell Dylan Prescott. Honor graduate Anna Lee Jones. Honor graduate, Holly Haven Mullis. Honor graduate, Kinbajier Dewan Nixon. Honor graduate, Rakendra Takia Anderson. Honor graduate, Stephen Andrew Self. Honor graduate, Tyasia Lanajua Denise McCoy. Honor graduate, Alora Gail Deloach. Honor graduate, Jonathan Dion Moore. Honor graduate, Dalen Marie Spivey. Honor graduate, Ramara Leon Williams. Honor graduate, Logan Denise Brown. Honor graduate, Jasmine Delores Sky Sorrow. Jose Araldo Acevedo. Gary Matthew Allen. Grace Angel Burns. Brianna Danielle Kaysen. Brent Anderson Kaysen. Callie LuAnn Chauncey. Xavion Raymond Collins. Byron Dalton Corbett. Andrew Deshaun Creer. Miguel Quadre Davis. Erica Janae Edmond. Jaquan LaTerrence Gaines. Courtney Alyssa Gill. Jalen Patrick Griffiths. Christopher Allen Gwynn. Luxie Brianna Harris. Callie Bree Henderson. Dustin Allen Hendricks. Laneston Lewis Hendricks. Kalia Mattia Holloman. Marthany Zamart Hood. Timothy David Howell. Landon Walter Howling. Antwon Lashon Jackson. Kelsey Marie John. Dylan David Johnson. Sergiana Jeanette Cahey. Caitlin Brooke King. Tiffany Ruth King. Thomas Hamilton Lankford. Scholar Renee Lashley. Curtis Stephen Lee. Lee. Roger Bryce Lee. Laylan Joanna Marshall. Tresman Devon Marshall. Marilyn Denise McCaskey. Lucas Smith McCoy. Skylar Renee Mills. Marcus Clay Millsap. Tiffany Faith Morris. Brandon Lee Morse. Elijah Dalton Mosley. Nathaniel Cavello Mao. Devin Daniel Probst. Savannah Hope Ruiz. Jerome Riley. Cassidy Emmanuel Rivers. Antonio Deshaun Robinson. Justin Cameron Rogers. Mark Darren Smith. Jacob Marshall Stovall. Gunnar Rance Seedley. Riley Colt Seedley. Seth Lawrence Strickland. Brady Tison. Tiana Latrice Wells. Annalie Grace Wheeler. Samuel Alexander Williams. Logan Brock Wilson. Santana Angel Clara Wires. Let us pray. Our Father, we ask for your almighty hand to be upon all those who graduate today. Bless their lives from this day on with goodness and love. We thank you for all who have given of their energy and skill so that we can graduate today. Our teachers and mentors, our families and loved ones, and our fellow students. Help us to stay true to our dreams, to use our gifts wisely, to make good decisions, and to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.
At this time, will the class of 2019 please stand? In order to signify yourselves as graduates of CCHS, the class of 2019, you may now move your tassels. You are now officially kicked out of the CCHS nest. The rest of your life begins today. Your education is the spark. You are the fuse. Go forth, be a light in this world, shine bright, and make us proud. Congratulations to each of you, and God bless. Family and friends, immediately following the alma mater, graduates traditionally toss their caps in the air. Afterwards, they will hear their class song, I'll Always Remember You, one last time, as they congratulate each other and say their final farewell to CCHS. Near the end of the song, we will open the gates to the field so you can join the celebration of your graduate. Will everyone please stand for the alma mater led by